A good morning to you and welcome to the Pan-African Radio Morning News on Wednesday, the 8th of June, 2022. And now the headlines. African Affairs activist Costin Chongo has called for a revision of the governance system amongst African countries. The Zambia Institute of Environmental Health, ZIEH, has called for scaled-up monitoring of food outlets and restaurants to ensure food safety. In African news, police in Nigeria say gunmen who killed more than 20 people in a church on Sunday disguised themselves as worshippers. And now to present the news in detail, my name is Modifa Kapungwe. African Affairs activist Costin Chongo has called for a revision of the governance system among African countries. Speaking in an interview with Pan-African Radio, Mr. Chongo says Africans can be liberated fully once the inherited system of governance is done away with. Meanwhile, Mr. Chongo has urged young people in Africa to raise up and liberate the continent.
What Africa needs now is another true revolution which will claim the likes of our great leaders like Ahmed Sekou Touré, Sylvanus Olympio, like Samora Moses Machel, like the likes of Thomas Sankara. Those are the leaders who stood to say we are going to emancipate Africa completely, but they did not last in power. Why? Because they did not want the system which they left to be dismantled completely and Africa be independent. And Africa must realize that there are systems in place which are suffocating Africa and making Africa not to rise above and realize our potential. We must stand up today. It's our call which we are making here with my comrade and my team behind to say we need to rise up and liberate Africa as youths. Revolution is the key, and we are going to liberate Africa completely.
Speaking during the same interview, African Affairs activist Innocent Piwi notes that Zambia can draw lessons from other African countries like Rwanda, where incumbent President Paul Kagame took over leadership amid challenges and a civil war, but managed to unite the nation.
Man who was transforming the country, and along the way, like we told you, the example that the Westerners does is to champion a propaganda against such kind of great individuals. In the process, they are killed, and they have no apology whatsoever to make mention that John Pombe Magufuli never died a natural death. Something superstitious happened to John Pombe Magufuli, and I hope his legacy will not be betrayed. And I want to begin to compare the leadership of John Pombe Magufuli and now the leadership of Samia, who is there as a president today. You are going to see that much of the legacy of Magufuli has been betrayed. And that's what the Europeans, that's what the colonizers enjoy. They have got leaders which they have, how the Westerners, they train their own leaders. And that's where we are. But believe me, we've got great leaders in Africa that are doing a lot to transform the country. And Rwanda, for me, Paul Kagame stands out today. A man who took over Rwanda amidst challenges, amidst a civil war, and he managed to unite that country.